Okay, hello. I guess this happened a bit faster than I expected or anticipated. So, yeah, as you can see on the screen, I'm watching Shogun. We're doing this again. I already previously did this, rambling yet again. Anyway, we're looking at Shogun. It's on Hulu, so you can catch it on Hulu if you want to watch it. I don't know what it is. I don't want to lie to you and give you details and say, "Oh my God, this is the most brilliant show I've ever seen, ever." I don't know anything about it. I just know that this is a sort of a remake of a mini series called Shogun that came out in 1980s. I know that it's based on a novel. That's pretty much I know, and I know that you cannot watch a samurai film or series without the great Hiroyuki, if I'm saying that, Hiroki Sanada, one of the greatest Japanese actors of all time, by my personal opinion. He's in this. He plays Yoshi Toranaga, if I'm saying that right. Anyway, I'm just gonna be watching this. 2 episodes are out, so I'm gonna watch this and I'm gonna react based on what I see and how I feel about every moment and stuff like that. So there's a possibility that while I'm be watching this, it could be trash or it could be great. And I really want to watch this and I really want to enjoy this. Now, who knows whether this will be as great as it's supposed to be or not. For some weird reason. So I don't know. Am I alive yet? For some weird reason I can't see. Hold on a sec. Are we live yet? Am I live? I don't actually know if I'm live. Oh, it'll be disastrous if I'm not live. I think I am. I have to be live. It's everything on my screen says I'm live. Anyway, if I'm not live, I'm just gonna have to re-upload it. Anyway, let's just watch this. The first episode is out. It's called Anjin. So, let go. FX and put this shit together. An heir too young to rule. 5 warrior lords. Trapped with a bitter struggle. All of them seek the title that could make that could make them. Hold on. All of them seek the title that would take or that would make their power absolute. I don't know why I'm reading like a dodo head. Shogun. It's gonna be it. So these couple of guys, I don't know who they are. They're on a ship. A lot of people have died. They went on this voyage to Japan with 5 vessels. Now they got 1 vessel. Over 500 men perished on this journey at sea, and they plan to land on Japan shores. And let's check this out. 10 episodes, so it's finna be interesting, obviously. I don't know why I said 8. So, so the great John Blackthorne is the first man on the scene. He keeps. Some Japanese fella is singing. This is the worst. Hopefully they speak Japanese. I don't like it when they make people speak English. Takes away the tradition and the culture. Let's hear his first words. Japanese fella who's just seeing this ship for the first time. Well, they have guns, so it gives me the illusion that the Americans have shown up before. 1960. So it's not like before white man. It's not like the first time they'll be seeing a white man. They got guns and swords. Or I didn't see that correctly. The Japanese soldiers or samurai have entered the vessel. No, they don't have guns. They have got sword. I'm sorry. It's katanas. I thought they looked like a rifle for a sec. They're ravaging through the ship right here, man. Bunch of white men. Okay, the Japanese dudes are speaking Japanese. That's good. They just asked, what are they? Seems like it's the first time they've seen a white man. 1960, so it makes sense. This finna be interesting. This finna be lit. Chapter 1 Anjin. Let's go. This finna be dope as fuck, brother. Wonder when the Shogun is gonna show up. Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the great Sanada himself. Mounted on a horse, looking magnificent. The greatest Japanese actor in the history of Japan, according to me. I don't care what anyone says, this is the greatest man ever. Or he's the greatest Japanese actor to trend up here. So Yoshi just entered this Osaka castle, and there's some dudes on top. They're like, I don't know why he even came here. They say even a wise man knows when his time is up. So there finna be a coup here, something finna happen. I never get the concept of being dressed, where you just stand there and people put clothes on. I get it if you're royalty and whatnot. It's just weird concept to me. Some epic's about to happen. It's got this rumbling music. Ooh, finna be lit. It's a bunch of subtitles, so my talking will be limited because I gotta be reading. Well, I can tell you what's going on. Oh, they trying to impeach this nigga. Apparently, there's some lady who's at his castle, and they don't want her at his castle. So they're like four regions. You know, I suppose they're ruling several. They're ruling. I'm supposing they're ruling several. Portions of Japan, and the great king or the Taiko has just died, and his youngest son is not old enough to be king. So these four regions, four big guys, most powerful men, are supposed to share the power of Japan until the rightful heir to the throne, the proper shogun, I suppose, is old enough to take the throne. Now, there seems to be some sort of issue here. They're trying to call or say that Yoshi is some sort of traitor because apparently there's a lady who's at his castle, and he's like, the sister to the lady is in labor, and they're like, no, you kidnapped her, and he's like, how can I kidnap y'all? Somebody when I'm in your castle, brother, something like that. So everybody's got their swords out. It's finna get lit. They just called him a traitor. And his soldiers are like, how dare you call our master a traitor? Shiroi? That's in Yoshi's castle is like the queen mother, the queen to the heir to the throne. And they're like, he kidnapped her because he wants to take the throne. So, which may not or may be the case. I'm just trying to find out. So word of the barbarian ship, ship with the whites has showed up. So it's reached Toranaga, if I'm saying that right. And he's stuck in Ido, in Osaka Castle. So there might be a war of four armies. There's a whole commotion over the ship. So they're trying to kill a baby pharmaceutically. So during this meeting that was happening, this dude made an outburst and sort of insulted someone, saying, "You can't make our Lord traitor," or something like that. Now, as punishment, they're ending his bloodline. They're killing his youngest son, if what I'm seeing correctly. Wow. That's just crazy. So you disrespect someone, and as punishment, instead of killing you by performing the art of sobuku, if I'm saying that right, they say you will end your bloodline. So that means you kill your youngest son. And the baby's an infant, my friend, and they just killed him. They didn't show it, but they killed him still. Hopefully they hid him away. That's the only thing I can hope for. They're kicking the shit out of John Blackthorne. They just pissed on Mr. John's face. I don't mess around. Oh my God, this is amazing! It is! So what I understand here is the Portuguese are the first ones to land on the shores at first sight, who's not Portuguese. So that's the whole point of this thing. First sight, who's not Portuguese. So that's the whole point of this thing. Now, Mr. John Blackthorne is being, his words are being translated by this Portuguese priest who's not literally translating what the man is saying. He just wants this guy killed because if he reveals all the other stuff that we're not the only people, the first English people to show up. There's more out there. There are more people out there. There are more Anjins out there. And this Portuguese fella doesn't want that. He just wants the Japanese to kill this white man, Blackthorne, and his crew. And he's like, please, we're just a ship merchant. We don't know anything. Of course, he's lying, but the whole beauty of this is, now this representative of Yoshi is like, take this man to my place and clean him up and whatnot. We'll see what's going to happen with that. But so far, all I've seen is Blackthorne is trying to declare that he has no relation with the Portuguese. And the Portuguese fella is trying to say, we have no relation with this person. Kill him. He's very dangerous. If they're an enemy of yours and they happen to be the bridge between the two languages, they can translate bullshit, which is very wrong. And you don't want that. Next thing, you're saying nice things about someone. Next thing, they're killing you because your translator. So Yoshi's part of the Minotaur bloodline. Very powerful bloodline, I'm assuming. I don't know nothing about it. I do not seek to be Shogun. Hey, remember to like and subscribe, by the way, as you see it on the screen there. Somewhere there. There? There, yeah, somewhere there. Like. So the like thing is supposed to be somewhere here. So, like, was it here? Ah, whatever. I think they. I thought they were bathing him for a sec, but they really cooking him. They boiled him alive! The grotesque! Oh my god, this is gross! How could you boil a man alive? I don't know what the hell's going on. So, I'm assuming there's this whole lady who was put into a lord's room. He was supposed to please him apparently, and he didn't seem interested. And then she started fucking some guy, and she's like, "Do you want me to stop?" And he's like, "No, go on." He's just sitting watching two people fuck in his chambers. That's some wild shit. I have a feeling after he fucks, he's gonna get killed. Dude is watching and drinking tea. It's oh, Mr. Blackthorn is out. He's been bathed. He looks. Another ship showed up at shore. So the great Lord Toroyoshi Toranaga. Yoshi Toranaga wants to see Black John Blackthorne. His crew is finna be executed if they unless they behave well. So this is very interesting. So there's supposed to be some sort of weird vibe here going on here. So we'll see what's gonna happen next. You know, so far it's well put together. I must say, it's really well put together. Wow. So Yoshi's trapped in Osaka. He's taking this Aijin or this white man to him so he can see him and probably have a word with him. And while this man is away, this Englishman is away, he befriends this other guy. And the odd thing about this is the translators insult the people they translate for. So basically, they speak English, they say some bullshit, and the other ones they speak to them, they speak bullshit. So it's very, which goes back to my point where sometimes people translate for you, they translate trash. But this new translator, he's translating well. He's just adding more shit, but he's not deviating from what's being said. He'd say, bow to these bastards, which is very interesting. Oh my god, I've been quiet for too long. Anyway, they were on the ship heading to Osaka. This Spanish fella who was talking to John Blackthorne. Anyway, there was a few waves and stuff like that, and he fell overboard. And John, since he's a ship pilot, sort of sailed the ship to safety and whatnot. When he got to safety, he was like, "I'm not a barbarian like you dudes. We never leave a man behind." Anyway, long story short, he finds the Spanish fella, on a rock near a shoreline, and he tries to get to him, and then this samurai fella's like, "No, you cannot go there." They don't understand each other, but he's gesturing, "You can't go because this man knows how to sail. He's the only one who can probably take us back where we came." So, make matters simple, the samurai fella ends up going down himself, and he sort of gets injured and almost commits the art of seppuku, killing himself like that. And Jordan is now, after the man survived and he saw that he was about to kill himself, is like, laying his head down, saying, "I respect you" and whatnot. Let's find out what happens more. Crazy.
Wow. So what I just heard the Spaniard said, every man has three hearts. One heart is for his mouth, the one that heart, the words he speak, the heart that every man must see. And then he has a heart for his friends and family and loved one, the one that in is his chest. And then he has another heart, the one that he must keep hidden. I guess that's the heart that contains your full essence, like who you truly are. It's quite spectacular. And the whole concept here is these people believe in fate, karma. You are where you are for a reason. You don't go to a place without a reason. And my God, the scenery is incredible. Look at the cinematography of it, the world scale building. Like when you look at the Casa de Osaka, it's amazeballs, fam. It's beautiful, it's spectacular. And even the Spaniard fellas, like when you look at our world and you think we are the most civilized people, you're lost, fam. You're the most civilized people, you're lost, fam. Stand outside and look at Osaka and know that there's a man here who rules all this land, and he has people who will give their lives to wipe this man's ass, who give their lives to die in front of this man. Like, I don't think in English land or even in Spanish or any land, if you made an outburst, they'd kill your bloodline. Like, kill everyone in your bloodline because you dishonored someone. That's just preposterous. But they do it here, which is incredible, by my personal opinion. So I'm gonna end this episode here, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Yeah, I'll be back in a few minutes to to do episode 2 of this. It's been a blast. Let's hang out yet another time. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Yes, I'll be back.